Motor vehicle accidents are a leading cause of death in children 1 to 18 months. 1 in 3 children who die in a motor vehicle collision are unrestrained. Those are sobering numbers for sure, especially because this is one of those easy fixes. Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center Infant Risk Center co-director Dr. Teresa Baker is in today alongside Casey Stoughton of Amarillo Public Health with some do's and don'ts of car seat usage. This is crazy because a majority of people have their car seats installed incorrectly.
Right, 70 to 90% of checked car seats are installed improperly or they're inappropriate for the child that's in them. And so we want to have families to have an opportunity to have their car seat checked, and we have child passenger safety technicians at the Amarillo Public Health Department who can check your car seat.
So I want to start with that. People can just literally, they can drive up, somebody comes up, they come out to your car and check.
Absolutely.
And it's totally easy, and that's an easy fix. So can you kind of go through some of the things that maybe people are doing incorrectly with regard to car seats? Like what are the big offenses?
Absolutely. So most infant carriers that we are familiar with babies, they max out at a weight around 30 pounds or 32 inches. And so after your baby reaches that manufacturer's guideline for weight or height, they need to be in a convertible car seat that's rear facing. So we want our babies to be rear facing as long as possible because that's the very safest position for our babies and toddlers. They have weaker neck muscles, and so if they're in a collision, then that helps to really protect their bodies. So we want them to be rear facing as long as they can be. We want to make sure that, sorry, I'm moving around. We want to make sure that this buckle is kind of midway up their chest here, what we call that nipple line. And so we want to make sure that that is an appropriate position and that it's really secure in there. We want to make sure that that buckle is really, really tight in there.
Let's talk about height. You mentioned, so how long should kids and toddlers and really young children, really too, until 4 feet?
4'9".
They should be sitting in a restraining device like this?
So there's different types of car seats or child safety seats. We've got the infant carriers, we've got convertible car seats, and then any like boosters, backless, high back boosters, backless boosters. But children should be up to the height of 4'9" should be restrained in a child passenger safety seat.
And in the back seat.
In the back seat, absolutely. So that's this tall for those of you looking at home.
Oh my gosh.
That's this tall. If your kiddo is 4'9", they should still be restrained.
Dr. Baker, do you find that when parents come in, that number is shocking to them? Do you feel like that's a surprise?
And you wouldn't believe how many babies we send home, and it's like panic. Oh my goodness, I haven't had my car seat checked. But there's lots of local resources. If you don't have a car seat, or if you need somebody to check your car seat, if it's your first baby or your 5th baby, if you just want them to check, because they've got clips that sometimes go into the seat, and some of them have to use the car seat belt itself. There's lots of tricks to it, but there's lots of local resources, and we want to see that number go down. 1 in 3, that's a big
crazy
number.
And even when you're in one of those, not necessarily a car seat, but in the booster seat or something, you want to make sure that the seat belt is worn properly too, right? Over the shoulder, correct?
Absolutely. So you want to make sure that that seat belt is properly fits right here across your shoulder as opposed to your neck.
Oh, I see.
So that again, if you're in a collision, then that restrains your shoulder and prevents any neck or spinal injuries.
And then you guys offer a class too, at Public Health? The second?
We do, the second Thursday of each month. It's called
awesome.
Car Seat Boot Camp, and so anybody that loves a child is welcome to come, and we'll talk about car seat safety and other safety tips.
I would think that people probably come in all the time and there's something that they're missing, right? Even if it's a little thing. And let me ask you this too, do car seats go out of not style, but do you know what I'm saying? Expire.
They say if you've been in a car accident, you need to trade car seats. That car seat's done. You need a new car seat.
Interesting.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And they do have expirations, so look at your car seat. If you have a car seat, look at there's all sorts of information around the car seat. It comes with a manual, so be sure and check that out. It will give you all of that information that's specific to your car seat.
But if people have questions, they could call public health, they could call Infant Risk.
You bet.
Both of those resources are really fantastic for a lot of
Absolutely.
information for moms and dads and grandparents out there asking those questions. Ladies, thank you. This is an important topic for sure.
Thank
We
you for
appreciate you coming. Okay, coming up next, are you looking for a new job? After the break, West Texas A&M wants to help. How you can take part in the Spring Career Fair when we return.